Hello and welcome to the Hero Breakdown, where we put a hero under the magnifying glass to give you all the tools you need to help you on your journey. This time we'll be taking a look at Thane, the Protector, who you can acquire with gold or vouchers through the in-game store. Thane is a tank who is routinely played as a support. His resistances and crowd control effects make him a formidable ally on the Antares battlefield. Let's see what makes Thane the Protector. Royal Power, Thane's passive, triggers when he falls below 30% HP. He will regenerate 24% of his HP over 6 seconds. This guy won't go down without a second wind. Valiant Charge is Thane's first ability. Thane charges forward, knocking enemies back in his path. At the end of his charge, enemies will be knocked into the air briefly. Thane's second ability, Avalon's Fury, is an AoE knock-up and slow. Thane deals physical damage to all those affected, and the slow lasts for 2 seconds after the ability has been cast. King's Glory is an amazing finishing move. This ultimate ability deals massive true damage in a cone in front of Thane. What makes it great at finishing opponents? It will also deal 15% of enemies missing HP as physical damage. There's a brief channel time to this ability, but don't fret. Thane receives 20% damage reduction while casting King's Glory and cannot be interrupted while doing so. Thane is almost always played as a support. As such, we'll be treating him like one. Partner up with a Marksman and head towards the Dragon lane. Marksmen rely on range to deal damage safely, so use Valiant Charge to control the distance between you and your enemies. Play around your Marksmen, you're there to facilitate them. Come mid to late game, you need to be leading your team into battle or defending your carries from enemy threats. Which one do you need to be doing? We'll touch on that one later. You've got to have people to protect. You are the Protector after all. Yawn. This Marksman provides consistent damage from his normal attacks, but can capitalize on your crowd control by providing his own afterwards to chain CC opponents, locking them in place. Diao, a powerful control mage that can deal incredible amounts of damage, providing she can land her combo. That's where you come in. Her mobility becomes limited upon using her ultimate ability, and enemies can escape the area. Valiant charging enemies back into her AoE, and using Avalon's Fury to lock them up inside will help stop the fleeing foes. A general rule of thumb, if your team is in the lead. By this I mean you are consistently winning fights or have a gold or objective lead. You will want to be engaging and starting fights with the enemy team. If the reverse of this is happening, you may want to play more defensively and use your abilities to keep your carries safe so they can deal more damage over time. You can use Valiant Charge to push enemies back under turrets or into more vulnerable positions for your team to kill them with less risk. Use Avalon's Fury to slow your targets so that you can place them between you and your team or tower, then charge them to their imminent death. Sonic Boots are a cost-effective item that will give you those added resistances whilst also giving you the mobility you need to position effectively around the battlefield. As you'll be playing around your team and will be relying on them to deal damage in these fights, Astarion's Buckler will shift the balance in their favor. You'll get a cool 1000 HP and some extra HP regeneration. They'll get a damage and resistance buff, providing they're close enough to you. The Aegis will provide you with cooldown reduction, mana, and armor. Buff your resistances and make cycling through your abilities that much easier. The Spirit Bond passive will also reduce enemy movement and attack speed when they attack you. That's about all the time we have. Stay tuned to our social media channels for more hero breakdowns, top 5 plays, and spotlights. We'll see you on the ladder.